Well, hello and welcome to the birthday readings once again. In this video, we'll be looking at December 13th through the 17th, and I might take it all the way up to the 21st. We'll see what happens. But you'll know it'll be in the title. If you're looking for personals, please check out the link in the description. So let's get into it. December 13th, I like it because you are getting the Ace of Swords. There's clarity for sure. Something you've been resilient about. Uh, the Nine of Wands, it hasn't been easy, and the Nine of Wands often tells us we're almost there. So you're starting to see the light on some goal that you've been patient about, honestly, and probably tired of waiting for. So let's see what that's about. December 13th. December 13th. Tell us about the Nine of Wands here. The Nine of Wands. More Wands. Three of Cups. With the Page of Wands. Interesting. It could be an idea, Sag, that you've been waiting for it to take off. Something that you've, like, the Nine of Wands can also tell you, like, you're tired of trying, right? You're tired of working towards this, because the nines are how we manage things. And this is about managing your energy. You've put a lot of energy into this and probably have been doing it by yourself, honestly. Because what's showing up for it is the Three of Cups and the Page of Wands. It feels like there may be a group of people, maybe even people you know, wanting to support this. You know, wanting to go on this road with you, feeling excited about it. And I don't, like, the Page of Wands is real interesting for me because, okay, here we go. King of Cups and the Lovers. Interesting. Because I feel like you're getting help here. I really do. And if the King of Cups is a person who's helping you, they are specifically helping you figure something out. Make some sort of, because the Lovers is a decision. You may have some sort of romantic tie to this person, that's for sure, but they definitely help you to make a decision from a common sense place in regards to something that has to do with this. Now, the Page of Wands can also tell you that, you know, because the pages are ideas, like, these people may have an idea for you, you know, on how to make this happen or what have you. But it looks pretty exciting and makes me look at your predictions a little bit differently, because we see March and time to get out of a situation, disappointment, and some, it feels like there's something that goes on that kind of has this back and forth energy. Like, we're going to fix it, we're not going to fix it. We're going to fix it, we're not going to fix it. And it has this feel of a botched reconciliation, which at the end of the day, this person leaves your life, and I feel like your soul is telling you why. But let's take a look at this. What is happening in March? What's the end of the situation in March? End of the situation in March. Well, a lot of Scorpio energy too. I do feel like you're cutting something off. And I don't feel it like this was a decision that was made lightly. If this whole thing is about a relationship for you, then that would make a lot of sense to me, that you're getting very clear on it. And that there are people who are helping you to start over. And then there's also someone probably helping you to move forward. And it's interesting because I do feel like you've given your all to this situation. And this may be a situation where you tried to mend it. And maybe you both did. And maybe at the end of the day, by March, it's not, we're done with that. Right? And I just feel like a lesson you've learned is about having your own needs met. And this can help you with this. What are my needs? These are journaling tips. What are my needs? Am I saying no and yes based on my desires? Am I telling my full truth? Do I believe that my needs matter, and do I share them with others? Do I ask for what I want? When communicating my needs, what am I resisting and with whom? What do I need in order to feel safe enough to express my needs? This is about finding your voice and speaking up for yourself, like being a self-advocate, because what you want matters, right? And at the end of the day, whatever this situation is, there is something that is not meeting your needs, that you've just tirelessly put into and been resilient about, but it's like, well, when do I you're getting clear on that. Like, you've been resilient about this, but it feels as if the end of the situation is coming, because we're seeing it twice, 3 times. I mean, I'm sure that you have a lot of feelings about it and you're real disappointed that it doesn't work out, but I also feel like there's an excitement about getting on a new path and having support in that, quite honestly. So I do feel like this has been a difficult decision, but you're learning a lesson about getting real with what you need and making what you need matter, so that you're not sitting here with this fatigue. So, I mean, it's good. It's good. So I hope you don't see that as something bad happening to you. Whenever someone sees an ending, they think it's bad, but an ending is just a new beginning, Yeah. Because there is a new beginning here for you. Yeah, and what it's saying basically with the crown chakra, the firm foundation, which is the Four of Pentacles, and the Hierophant, is that everything you've learned is going to help you so much with the foundation that you build next. I love this for you, of course. So, toodles. So, hey, December 14th, I love yours. Yours has a lot of energy. Let me just say, and your theme for the year is like literally being determined, and open to new things, to moving forward. And because you have the Chariot, like you're having a 7-year, which can really talk about, death and rebirth for sure. And the Ace of Cups is so great because it's not just, you know, it's true. You could be racing into love and new relationships, but it's more about, you know, coming from a place of love and having your heart open to new things and new opportunities, and really just focusing on feeling good, like at the end of the day. Oh my gosh. And you start right off the bat with your predictions in terms of happiness. Like, I have no, and definitely new beginnings with eggs being in your nest. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. So I think that, I don't know, somewhere you made the decision that this was going to happen, right? Because it's so good. Nest, like you're storing up happiness, right? It's right next to happiness, and it's about emotionally secure, loving family, money, success. And yes, there are things to overcome, but that's also what the Chariot does. It is like where we're working together. So if you have a family or a partner, you could be saying, let's work together. Let's figure this out, how to win and how we, you know, overcome the darkness, perhaps, because we do need dark and light, right? We do. I don't need to go over that. And that's what the two horses with the Chariot are about. We're taking these difficulties, but we're making everything work. Oh my gosh. And I feel like it hasn't been easy. Okay, so we have the Five of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Cups. Like, it's really like, I don't know if just things had to be really bad or get really bad in order for you to say, I can't have this anymore. No, I can't. It's time to be happy. We can't do this anymore. Because on the bottom we have the Five of Cups, the Queen of Wands. So definitely moving on from sadness. The Ten of Swords and the Nine of Cups with the Star. So there is moving towards healing, and you initiate that because you decide that that's what you need. You need to heal, because it seems like maybe whenever you get out of a little bit of BS, right, or pain or loss or whatever, then something else happens. And you're like, no, 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 no. That's it. Right? It's that kind of energy, I feel like. Which really changes your mindset, because I feel like this is so beautiful, honestly, because it could go the other way. A lot of people you'll even see it sometimes around you or on the internet or whatever, is how people will just be negative when negative things happen. And you're not doing that. You're like, no, I'm here for love. I'm not here for that. So let's see the Chariot and the Ace of Cups. The Chariot and the Ace of Cups. Yep. The Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful. Okay. Justice reverse. We don't love it. Chariot and the Ace of Cups. Okay. So Justice reverse talks about something unfair that happened, right? Or that, you know, it's with the Queen of Pentacles, so that would mean possibly something you really cared about, something you really nurtured. Four of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. You may have taken a loss, particularly when it comes to money. Oh, or maybe even deeper than that, because there's something really heartbreaking here, but yet at the same time, it's like it made you see what was important. Wow, okay. So tell me about this happiness and success. Happiness and success. I mean, I feel like you are fighting for things, you know, and overcoming challenges to move towards a new beginning, a new vision, because we have the King of Wands, and you may also just really feel differently. Like you're able to see things differently, you're able to see people differently, and like the things that you had to walk away from was just as well, because you may not be taking it with you. Tell me about this success. So I feel like this success, Keeper of Swords, Queen of Swords, it's like once you really think about it and mull over everything, because the Queen of Swords does that too, you're going to see that everything that happened, all of the challenges that happened, all that you had to walk away from, was for the best. You're getting a lot of clarity here because the swords are pointing upright, right? And so is the wand. Like you're going to see that this was all for this that you're getting. And I know that maybe that is kind of vague. But I think that if this is you, you'll know what I'm talking about. You know, there are sometimes, you know, in order for us to, okay, old keys don't open new doors. And challenges make us wiser and stronger. And like for you, I feel like it really made you see what was important. And what is important is maybe family, security, like emotional security, emotional safety. And it's funny because once you do that, everything else comes too. Because we see the money here. And then the question is, am I consistently showing up? Journal where you can be more consistent in your life in alignment with your soulful goals, then show up. So where could you show up more is basically what it's asking you to do. But I feel like you're making real strides. Like this attitude is like the best. The best. It's kind of saying, you know, I'm only open to love. I'm only open to winning. That kind of thing. And once we get in the position where we can see that all of the things that have taken place were supposed to take place so that you could be in this great place. And it's a hard place to get to, for sure. So I hope you have the best birthday ever. And then we will be moving on to the 15th. So hey, December 15th. That's my dad's birthday, by the way. Yes, I was birthed by a Sagittarius. So it feels like things may be challenging. But you're overcoming it, and it feels like this is challenges you're overcoming with people. because it is the Five of Wands. So there may be obstacles with people, and I'm seeing it over here. It's like there's someone coming into your life that you thought was going to be of help to you, but I feel like they're not. And so it's kind of like the search goes on, so to speak, and it causes some temporary upheaval. And the upheaval may have to do with money, because there's a money path that's waiting for you. And then right underneath, it's actually going to help you with a journey that you're on, like mentally or physically. So never fear, it's all working out. And the soul card was what my body is telling me. So this may have to do with health challenges that you already have, and maybe with, the help that you have. So let's see, because we see the Ace of Swords on the bottom. I feel like it was unclear on resources, but there's definitely a lucky break coming. So I love that. Let's see what these obstacles and challenges are. Oh, 10 of Cups, obstacles and challenges. Like getting everything you want, right? 10 of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Like, yeah, I mean, pain could be an issue, or even, moving on from problems. What is the 10 of Swords? The 10 of Swords also tells you it's like the worst is over card, right? 10 of Swords. Yeah. There might be other things also happening, and I don't know what it is, but it's like there could be things happening that distract from the solution, with the Tower and the Hermit being here. But it's like maybe that's other people's problems taking precedence over your challenges here. But that will be worked out, for sure, for sure. So tell me about this new person. Ace of Cups. Yeah, it was supposed to be helpful. Knight of Swords. Yeah, it's funny because I feel like it came in and left. Really, like this came in quick and left quick, right? Because that's a quick moving energy. Page of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, 7 of Swords. Like, yeah, and then it's like, what do I do now? Like, it looked like there was help coming in, and then they were gone as quick as they were there. So tell me about assistance. Okay, 4 of Swords, which is, recovery. 3 of Wands is coming. Oh. With the Wheel of Fortune, definitely. I mean, that can say that there may be a delay, but that you will get what you want. You will get what you need. Anything else? Because I want to see, because it's my dad. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. Yeah, it's basically, it's all going to be worked out, and the problem's going to be in the past. All right. What is my body telling me right now? Get the book Heal Your Body by Louise Hay and find the answers toward which your body is guiding you. Our body speaks to us through physical pain or discomfort, sends messages for us to look more deeply, see the trapped emotions, lurking fears and beliefs that limit you. Listen to your physical body and you'll be led to the source of your pain. So there could be a period definitely that needs healing. Wow, okay. So don't lose hope for sure. So let's get on to December 16th. December 16th, this is really something. Because I feel like your year may be focused on healing. Because rest and rejuvenate is here, and it's with hope. And so you may be feeling confident that, you are healing. So tell me about that. Tell me about hope and rest. Hope and rest. Interesting. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Like this might be part of a plan, or it might lead to a plan for you for the future. Because you're definitely moving in hope energy. And definitely that things will get better, expand. Whatever this is and whatever you're healing from is kind of lighting a fire under you for the future. And a new vision for your future. Especially if you feel like something is missing from your life, and you may be feeling that it's kind of like missing what I don't even know that I want. Right? You just feel like something is missing from your life, and maybe it's the care of another person, because you are highly thought of is here. But November, like, I just feel like you are thinking about I don't want to say thinking about yourself, but just feeling like you need more. And it's very interesting because I feel like whatever you feel is missing, there's also this energy of like a lost and found. So if you're missing another person, they're missing you also, because there's a reconciliation here. But this reconciliation may require you, and that talks about something being fixed as well. Because this says fox, which is usually sneaky or clever. If you want something back, if you feel like there's a person that you want back in your life, you're going to have to go about it differently. You're going to have to be clever. So name all the things you love is here. Are you one of them? I give myself all the love and attention I need. You can write them down too, but we'll see what we can see a little bit more. So, I mean, you are going through a lot of healing this year. So maybe that's healing relationships, right? We're going to see what this healing is, because you're seeing a brand new future, a new vision for the future. What is this hope? Eight of Pentacles. Is this hope? Five of Wands. So we can work over, our differences. Four of Cups. Seven of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. And really seeing that you can do things differently. Like you can have a plot twist. It doesn't have to stay the same as it is. So I'm not saying you're getting back together with your ex, but I am saying that there is a plot twist here for you, and there is something here that is fixable if you want it to be. Oh boy. I know. I know. And what do we have right underneath? Yeah, Two of Wands. You have a choice here. Six of Cups. Four of Cups. I mean, I feel like you have a choice to go back and fix something if you want to. But, you know, with the Four of Cups being there and this really having, time is limited. Don't wait too long is pretty much what it's telling you. Okay. That's interesting. So, interesting. December 17th, you're our last one for the day. And the Hermit's here. With awareness. So, solitude and awareness. So, you may be spending a lot of time on your own. Maybe isolating a little bit to get answers, but it's really in that you figure out what you need to do. Okay? So we're seeing successful outcome to your problems, great happiness, April. I feel like this has to do with a person. Now, is it actually marriage? I don't know. It could just be getting together or, you know, getting committed or what have you, because you are making moves alone right now. And it may not happen till April. And it's kind of like, can you, this person may be stubborn and is unwilling to budge on April. Can you stick in it, is what it's saying, like without being tempted by something else. So let's see. What can you tell us about this? I would like to see, I feel like maybe this is about you being single and not wanting to be single anymore. But someone is kind of unwilling to budge on a time frame. Tell me about the Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune. Tell me about the Hermit. Three of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. I feel like the point of this person's stubbornness, and maybe even why, like, if you're looking for answers as to why someone won't commit to you or why you're still alone. It's like it's not going to be forever, but right now they're struggling financially. And that has something to do with this person's stubbornness. Tell me about stubbornness. Nine of Cups. I mean, they want to make you happy. 10. See, that's the whole thing. Like, it's like I can come to you now and we can have half of the pie, or we could sacrifice for a little bit and have the whole pie. And that's what this person wants. And this is a marriage card too. So it's kind of like, I feel like this person's stuck on, I want to come together when we can have it all. And yeah. And they're kind of not budging on that. So it's, can you live with that? What story are you telling yourself? When you think about your dreams, what is the first limiting thought that comes to mind? If you are not living the life you desire, it is because a part of you doesn't believe it's possible. So, I mean, you could take a look at beliefs that might be holding you back. And maybe that has something to do with patience, right? I don't know. So, okay. That may be what your year is about. So I hope that this works out for everyone and you have the best birthday ever. Toodles.